What's up, guys? It's Brian here. Today I'm bringing you guys another mini-mock featuring my Delta Squad figures, as you saw in the thumbnail, and you saw by the title and the thumbnail of this video. It is a little Kashyyyk mini-mock. It's on one green base plate, and it is called The Rescue of Sev from Republic Commando. So, as you guys might know, little spoiler alert for the end of Republic Commando, Sev gets captured and the squad's not allowed to go back. However, I've never liked that ending because they just kind of leave Sev behind. So in this little mini-mock of mine, I'll show you guys the details in just a second. The Deltas and a couple Wookiees are going back to try to rescue Sev. So without further ado, let's get straight into the mini-mock. So here's this little mini-mock. Again, this is on one green base plate, but I packed probably the most details I've ever put into like this size of a mini-mock. It is basically the Deltas are coming through this little valley, which is mountainous on both sides, looking for a potentially hidden separatist prison. There's also a little Wookiee bridge going over this little valley. Giving you a quick little 360. They're on the right track because there is actually a prison nearby. You can see there's a Wookiee in prison over there, as well as some battle droids. We flipped this completely around. There's some details on the side just to give this little structure some interesting look to it. Going around to the other side, there's a Wookiee making up the tail of the Delta Patrol. And over here is another side of the prison, and there's Sev being kept in the prison. So, that is our 360. We've come back around to the front. Now, my goal with this mini-mock was to pack as much nature detailing in here as I absolutely possibly could. So over here, first of all, we've got Boss, Fixer, and Scorch coming through this valley, as well as a Wookiee warrior on their tail, and Tarful is up there on the lookout, because you never know what's going to come because this is during the Battle of Kashyyyk, so this could have been happening during the Battle of Kashyyyk. But basically, down this entire little valley, I've got some brown plates, some dark tan, a couple clear studs going all the way down. Let's see if I can remove this and give you some better angles here. It's going all the way down with just lots of layering details. You can see the layers down there. Goes all the way down. Some very simple rock work going all the way up, but then I added in, like, basic, by simple I mean, like, I've done this kind of rock work before, but then I added lots of little vines in the studs, combination of those bamboo type pieces and grass. Whole bunch just stacked up. Some olive green cheese slopes in there as well to make some more detailing. There are some, I don't know if you can see any over here. There's one over there. There's dark green bricks scattered throughout this whole thing. Let's see. Turning this around over here. Some more stuff on that side. Let's give you a little bit of an aerial view. See how high I can go up. That is what the mock looks like from the very top. And let's see. Coming up the sides, I did throw some details over here because I didn't like how like blank that looked over there. I had to add in some extra little details, so I added these little tree pieces on the side, added those little pieces over here to make the back look a little more interesting. But then, if we come up this surface, this is really hard to move. This is a much heavier mock than it looks like, because these mountains are completely stuffed full with support bricks. At the top of the mountain, lots of layers of details, mostly dark tan up here, as well as a few more details. There are some frogs over there, more grass, some lily pads, a few flowers here and there, some sand green up at the top. There's some... No, there's no sand green at the bottom. I took it all out. All the sand green's up here. Here's the Wookiee bridge. You might be surprised to learn that this bridge took me a very, very long time to design and actually be happy with the finished result. It was very structurally unstable. This was a late addition to the mock. I didn't decide I was going to do the bridge until like the very last minute. I was like, hey, let's see if I can just like add a Wookiee bridge up here, because the Wookiees build structures like this. So it's mostly brown with some... these nougat 1x4 modified bricks with like the little indents to make it look like rounded. I don't know where I got those. Probably Bricklink a long time ago. I just kind of through them in an order probably. Let's see. Up here, this little detail up here took me a little while to come up with. And the way it actually clips on is with a clip back here. Oh, no. Don't fall into there and destroy the details of the mock. There we go. So there's the clip. It clips onto here. This clip up here doesn't actually do anything. It's just there for looks. Basically, these clips, I got them from the Go Brick Me set, actually. It was very handy, as well as some of these little slopings up here. The bridge is the same on the other side as well. Really love how this bridge came out. You can see some more vine detailing going all the way up. There are some of like those little vine pieces. You can kind of see where I'm talking about to the right of the Wookiee. Over here, that's a regular old Wookiee warrior with some dark brown arms. And that's pretty much the entirety of the outside of this MOC. I didn't completely fill up these details up here with vegetation. I think less is more in this context. I didn't throw too much. I probably could have put some more stuff here. I could have probably put, like, I could have shoved some more grass and bamboo pieces, but I didn't really want to because I like the openness. I like being able to see the texture of the ground, as well as I wanted to, like, leave this little area clear over here because the Wookiees are probably maintaining it so they can walk across the bridge. So, that's the outside. Getting into the prison down here. You can kind of see, I'm going to leave this there for just 1 second while I readjust my light so that you can get some better lighting in there. There you go. I actually used the Geonosian battle droids for the first time ever in a MOC because I only have 3 of them. So I used these 2 in here. There's some computer panelings in there. Some nice little details. It's a very, very thin little section. It's only 4 studs deep over here. Little window into the prison cell. There's a Wookiee being kept in this cell. Some empty bones there. I guess they were feeding him. Hopefully they can rescue this little guy too, because he's just he's chilling in prison, even though they're looking for Sev. So I'm gonna leave this on the ground again while I spin this around. You can get some cool angles of the deltas right there. I love these angles coming out on camera. It's actually coming out really nice. Coming around to this side of the prison, you can see Sev is unconscious in this cell. Let's see if we can get some better lighting for you. That's a little better. You can see some of the details in there. Now, you might be wondering why there's a Geonosian on Kashyyyk. Well, if you've ever played Republic Commando, you know that for some reason, I'm guessing the game designers didn't want to add in another model of a different thing. They recycled the Geonosians and put them into Kashyyyk for the final attack. I guess the Separatists were going all out for this attack, so for some reason, in Republic Commando, there were Geonosians on Kashyyyk. So there's a Geonosian here, as well as the Commander Geonosian battle droid. He's got the yellow marking on his head. You can see it on the back of his head. As well as some computer detailing back there. Nothing too crazy. As well as Sev's rifle is being kept down there. So that is the little prison area over here. There's another. This area is actually a little deeper. This section is 6 studs deep down here. Let's get that better lighting for you. This is a 6 stud deep section, while the other one is only 4. So I do like this this side a little bit better just because it's nice and deep. And again, I did add these little details up here. These are just kind of hanging from here because this side, the back would look so boring without it. Like, that just looks weird without having some kind of nature detail in there. So I stuck that on there just to give it a little something extra. So that's pretty much all the details of this little mini-MOC. I packed so much in here, and I am very, very happy with the finished result. Alright guys, that's going to just about do it for this little mini-MOC video. I have a few more videos coming this week. The one you might be looking forward to the most is on Friday. I'm announcing my 30,000 subscriber MOC contest, the celebratory contest. Hold all your questions until Friday, because the video will explain absolutely everything. So get excited for that. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. So that is going to just about do it. A few more videos coming this week besides that as well. I have a few things planned. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys very much for watching. This has been Brian from Watermelon Studios. Peace out, guys.